Let's talk about Brazil, a country famous for coffee, beaches, and now, political chaos. Former President Jair Bolsonaro is on trial, accused of undermining democracy. The nation is split. His supporters call it a witch hunt. His critics call it justice. For Bolsonaro's base, he's a patriot under attack by a corrupt system. For others, he's a threat who must be held accountable. This trial is tearing Brazil apart, dividing families and friends. It's not just politics. It's about the rule of law and the future of the country. The stakes are huge, and emotions are running high. And just as things couldn't get more intense, someone from across the ocean decided to jump in. That someone? Donald J. Trump. Because of course it was. Now Brazil's internal drama is about to go global. Let's see how. Trump, watching from Florida, decided Brazil's crisis needed his input, and a threat. He posted online calling Bolsonaro's trial a communist witch hunt. Trump warned if he's re-elected and Brazil doesn't drop the case, he'll slap a 50% tariff on all Brazilian imports. That's not subtle diplomacy, it's a megaphone threat. Trump's loyalty to Bolsonaro is personal. Both are populists who see themselves as outsiders fighting corrupt systems. For Trump, defending Bolsonaro is like defending himself. And for him, foreign policy is about leverage, not negotiation. Tariffs are his favorite tool. He'll use them to get what he wants, even if it means interfering in another country's justice system. It's international relations, Trump-style loud, direct, and risky. The message to Brazil: drop the trial or pay the price. The world took notice. Now the pressure is on. So, what's a tariff? It's a tax on imported goods. If the U.S. adds a 50% tariff on Brazilian products, everything from coffee to steel gets pricier. American companies pay the tax, but they pass the cost to consumers. Suddenly, your morning coffee or a new car could cost a lot more. Brazil exports billions in goods to the U.S. Steel, aircraft parts, beef, coffee. A tariff this high would devastate Brazilian businesses. Imagine owning a coffee farm and losing your biggest customer overnight. Multiply that by thousands of businesses, job losses, economic pain, and a major hit to Brazil's economy. U.S. buyers might switch to other countries, leaving Brazil out in the cold. Tariffs aren't just numbers, they're economic weapons. Trump's threat isn't empty, it could reshape trade between two major economies. For Brazil, the risk is real. The stakes, massive. So what now? Brazil's President Lula faces a dilemma. Ignore Trump and look weak, or respond and risk a trade war if Trump wins. It's a diplomatic nightmare with no easy answers. World leaders are watching, worried about the precedent, using trade threats to influence another country's justice system. If Trump loses, the threat vanishes. If he wins, Brazil faces a crisis in 2025. Lula's government may try to negotiate, but Trump's personal loyalty to Bolsonaro complicates everything. This isn't just about tariffs or one trial, it's about how personal politics can spark international incidents. The old rules of diplomacy are being rewritten tweet by tweet. Will Brazil stand firm or bend under pressure? The world is watching, and the outcome could reshape global politics. One thing's certain: this story is far from over. What would you do if you were in Brazil's shoes? Let us know in the comments.